I'm lucky that my whole career has been involved directly in fishery management. I've been hands-on, all in for the last 30 years, which has been absolutely fantastic. For me, it's meant that I can just keep developing and keep learning, so I can give my clients a much better understanding of what's going on in their waters as I develop my understanding of, my education, which started off at before Sparshot College really. Obviously I was mega keen on fish and all aspects of wildlife and ecology, but when I went to college, and since then, all I've ever wanted to do was provide a service where I can give people advice on, teach them the things I've seen and I've learned in my own studies. And obviously as I grow as a person and my business grows, I can give people better advice because I'm learning every day. So that gives me a much better understanding of what's going on. The problem I face is some people just give advice based on one site or one book or one element of learning, and then I see that as naive. I think that's why I can't be involved in a lot of these forums, a lot of these chats, because it goes against an awful lot of what I just get frustrated. But luckily I get enough clients and I get enough consultancy jobs where I can go and give my advice, and obviously some people will disagree with that, but they pay me for my advice and I go and give my honest opinions on what's happening at their specific waters, and if they choose to let me come on the journey with them and let them, and help them develop their waters, then nowadays I'm very fortunate the fact I've got such a portfolio of venues that I can turn around and say, well look, this works, this is what I can offer. And for me, a lot of what I deem to be common sense is only common sense because I've lived it for 30 years, and I'm learning more and more of that, to be more sympathetic and to be more, understanding of people who don't quite understand what I do, because this is my life, this is all I know, this is all I do, I'm so passionate, I still care about it as much now as I did back then. So for me, when I get the chance to go and show people and help people develop their waters, it's a privilege as much as anything, which is why I want to carry on doing it for as long as I can. People said to me, oh, you can't keep doing this in waders and pulling them nets until you're at retirement age. And I'm like, well, yeah, I can. Harrison Ford has just filmed Indiana Jones 5 and he's 80. I'm like, come on. If he can put a wig on or, crack that whip, I can just get in a pair of waders and do all that sort of stuff. So there's no way I'm going anywhere anytime soon. I'm having too much fun. But with that comes responsibility, and I'm very lucky to have the clients I do, as I've said before, and I absolutely love my job. So I'm going to work harder and develop more skills and develop more learning to be able to offer a better service as I get older. It's not a case of trying to take lads on so I can sit back and do nothing. I think that's a big mistake that's happened before in this industry, and I won't let that happen on my watch. So ever since I was 16, or younger than that really, I actually went netting with the team I first learnt with before my 16th birthday, but ever since then I've just loved what I do, and I'm going to carry on doing it because it's just my passion and my life, and I just love showing people and explaining and watching people's journeys, and seeing them grow. That's what it's about. Yes, I make a living out of it and I'm very fortunate to do so, but that's a small part of why AE Fisheries has become a success. It's like an awful lot of fads and gimmicks, I've seen come and go in the industry, but what I do know 100% is that the basics, the fundamental basics of sustainable fishery management will always outshine those gimmicks. And we see what happens with these people who are offering various services for various, oh, look at this machine, I can get it in, doesn't it look impressive? But at the end of the day, if it doesn't give you the results you want, regardless of what that is, then that's not value for money, that's not good advice. So, and I've got the fortunate position to be in where I've seen all of this stuff happen. I'm very keen to learn more about any method or any magic potion or gimmick that comes on the market, but the reality is, have I seen anything that makes me want to promote those sort of services or those sort of no, I haven't. And there's a lot of things that you pay a lot of money for, which don't give you the results that you want. So, and as an independent fishery consultant, that's what I pride myself on, the fact that I can give you this advice, because I'm not under any illusion, I'm not getting sponsored, I'm not getting any bungs, I'm not getting any, I'm not, this is it, this is me, this is what I do. So it's unbiased, honest advice. And my opinion, the people that agree with what I'm saying, my portfolio is growing every year. And you can't argue with the fact that it's an impressive portfolio of clubs and waters where, they would have once disagreed with most of what I told them and most of what I've advised, and are reluctant to pay for that advice most of the time. But if you now look back and see what they've achieved and obviously how my business is growing, you can't fail to notice that. And it's obviously rewarding for me, because we get to go back and see these things every year.